Welcome to TFN, where we cut through the noise and deliver the truth. This week, 3 stories dominated the headlines. U.S. strikes on Iran's nuclear sites, Trump's massive tax bill nearing a Senate vote, and SpaceX debris sparking an international investigation. Let's break it down with exclusive clips and hard facts.
Do you think that the Iran regime hid some of the enriched uranium before the strikes?
No.
On June 22, 2025, the U.S. launched strikes on 3 Iranian nuclear sites, Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan, aiming to cripple Iran's nuclear program. President Trump claimed the facilities were totally obliterated, but questions arose about whether Iran moved its enriched uranium beforehand.
I think, first of all, it's very hard to do. It's very dangerous to do. It's very heavy, very, very heavy. It's a very hard thing to do. Plus, we didn't give much notice because they didn't know we were coming until just, then. And nobody thought we'd go after that site because everybody said that site is impenetrable.
Trump dismissed reports of Iran moving 400 kilograms of uranium, citing the difficulty and lack of notice. However, a leaked U.S. intelligence report suggests the strikes only set Iran's program back by months, and some uranium may have been moved to secret locations. The debate continues as the IAEA seeks access to verify Iran's stockpile. Meanwhile, on Capitol Hill, Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill is racing toward a Senate vote. This megabill, extending Trump's 2017 tax cuts, has sparked heated debate due to its $2.8 trillion deficit increase and potential Medicaid cuts affecting millions.
We're going to stay in Washington and turn to Capitol Hill, where the Senate is working through the weekend. Republican leaders trying to pass President Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill. ABC's Christian Cordero is in Washington with the latest on this. Good morning, Christian.
Gio, good morning. Less than a week to go until the 4th of July, but we have already seen plenty of fireworks on Capitol Hill. The Senate is staying in Washington through the weekend, working on President Trump's so-called Big Beautiful Bill. Trump for months has been urging Congress to have it on his desk ready to sign by Independence Day, a self-imposed deadline, and one House Speaker Mike Johnson and the president himself have hinted could change if necessary. Now, remember, the first version of this megabill passed through the House about a month ago by just one vote. The bill now before the Senate extends Trump's 2017 tax cuts, and according to the Congressional Budget Office, has cuts to Medicaid that could lead to an estimated 11 million people losing their insurance over the next decade, and increases the deficit by an estimated $2.8 trillion. And even though Republicans have a 3-vote Senate majority, this is far from a slam dunk. Some Republicans are frustrated by the bill's price tag. Others want to see the full final text of the bill before committing to it, as there are still some outstanding issues. As for the timeline, we may see a procedural vote on this in the Senate later today. It could be a long night tonight, with Republican senators aiming to vote on the final passage of the bill tomorrow. Then, if it passes, the question becomes, can the House deal with any changes the Senate makes? Because any revisions have to go back through that chamber wit before reaching the president.
The bill barely passed the House, and with a slim Republican Senate majority, it's no sure thing. Some GOP senators are wary of the cost, and the Senate parliamentarian rejected key provisions, forcing last-minute revisions before the July 4th deadline. Across the border, Mexico is investigating SpaceX after Starship debris from a recent explosion landed near protected wildlife areas. The incident near Boca Chica, Texas, raises questions about environmental and legal impacts.
This morning, the Mexican government is questioning whether SpaceX broke any international laws after debris from recent explosions turned up on the Mexican side of the border. Just 10 days ago, the upper stage of Starship exploded into a fireball during testing at the Starbase site near Boca Chica Beach, Texas. But Mexican officials are concerned about the fallout from that and other recent explosions near the border. The president there calling for this investigation, and images provided to ABC News by someone close to the investigation. SpaceX labels are clearly visible on some of the debris. Sources say the debris was found near a protected area where birds and sea turtles nest. There was also visible damage to trees. You see that right there. All of these images apparently part of the investigation. SpaceX says this: there are no hazards to the surrounding area. Previous independent tests conducted on materials inside Starship, including toxicity analyses, confirm that they pose no chemical, biological, or toxicological risks. Sources tell us that Mexican officials are collecting the debris to do their own testing now.
Wow.
But so close to that protected area.
And the video is interesting, too. I know they have to look into it, but if labels and things are clearly saying SpaceX, it is a question to be addressed.
This incident highlights the challenges of space exploration in border regions. Stay tuned to TFN for the truth behind the headlines. Smash that like button and subscribe for more no-spin updates.